Hi everybody, good afternoon. I'm doing this room custom tuning using Burp. Creating custom tuning for application testing your Burp plugins. Let's just be honest guys, disclaimer, I'm not doing good in Java, so if someone looking here to learn programming in Java to build Burp extension, I'm not that guy. I'm trying only to help if anyone need help in this room, especially the last challenge. The script I use, I got assistant from Gemini Pro to do me the extension in Java. I give him instruction and help to do that. I stuck on this for a moment and then need to figure out is not part of the same as brute forcing. So to be clear that what we show in case someone need to help assistance how to solve it, but it's not here to teach you how to use Java to build things. Just give you an idea, in general idea. I'm not sure why they put in this Python because the room is using Java, so we can start in this. This is as a subscriber room, so you can follow in the screen. First of all, here is about creating your own tools because there's a couple of scenarios when Burp is not enough. So because we have the Burp version here, so basically, tailored functionality to your specific needs, automatic exploits, especially for mobile apps and things like that. Especially they talk about it here that mobile application can be instrumented using tools such as Frida, allowing threat actor and pen tester to alter the behavior of the application and attempt to directly interface with the API server back in the application. The issue stems from the fact that the threat actor has full control of mobile phone, which means it is an trusted environment. So that's why usually mobile you do mobile binary protection, custom cryptography, and that's why the room playing around. The last challenge is the cryptography part. So usually because when you intercept usually a website or something and the login form for example use encrypted to send request and decryption when you can't use the traditional SQL injection if you don't understand how the encryption work for example, and here the proxy will be a little bit not you need to have some custom tools to solve this issue. Here they give us some a little bit of comparison between the two. Burp Suite, Fiddler. I don't know this Fiddler to be honest. RSA, Kaido is the new kid in the block. It's also getting more attention. Everyone has different languages that support. Most of them Burp is support most of the time. The Kaido has this TypeScript. This one doesn't have, but Python there. This one more JavaScript. Python, I think they go in the future because especially TypeScript with AI and things like that is more easier than because most Java. Python you need to install that PyJava or something. This is a library you need to install for Python to work with. Things like that. So that's why they say high modern dev friendly scripting APIs, JavaScript and all of that. Beautiful because it's well known is but it's damn expensive, the $400 for 1 year license. It just that's why I think this one you might kill them in the future, the Kaido. No, which intercepting proxy currently only has support for Windows? Which one has only support for Windows? I don't know this one. The fiddle. I don't even know. The first time I think I heard about this fiddle. Which intercepting proxy allow us to write plugin using TypeScript? TypeScript is Kaido. I'm going this one fast on them because if you want to read, guys, you can pause the screen and read it. Which intercepting proxy allow plugin to be written in the most of languages? Here they're trying to push Burp because you can say it has Java, Python, and Ruby, but most hackers they write Python, so I'm not sure if that. So you can say it's the Burp. But in any case, now using extension here, the screenshots are not really because we are not connected to the internet. So basically, they tell you always you come to extension, you go for the Burp store, and look whatever you where is this? You looking for session, which one that TryHackMe trying to tell us to decoder improved. So we have where's the search button? Decoder. So if you do decoder improved, which is this one, usually not usually, I never installed, to be honest. I don't use extension, I'm still learning. So you can install it, but they tell you um, since the attached VM is not connected to the internet, we will install the extension in offline mode. However, in an internet connected machine, you can simply click install. So they give us it's in the home Ubuntu library, and we do manual install. I don't know why this manual install, I don't see it. That confused me. What the screenshots are not. What's this disabled? I have features. So these new, I don't know where they see this manual install. It's not the same version in the box. If not mistaken, how they install stuff? Let's close. Not in install. You go there. I think manually just install from here. Java. They said let's go to the home directory. They said in the library decoder. So if we open there, next, there is no error. Oh, there is a class is not recognized type. Hey, TryHackMe, what did you do? Oh, we suppose not install it that way. Manual install. Okay, what's manual install? Once the installation is complete, a new tab will appear. Really? Where is the new tab? No, but this is a normal decoder. Yes, no, a decoder improved. I think we installed it wrong. Once the installation is complete. How did they install it last time? Huh. Why the error is again? Extension class is not recognized as type. We supposed to install from here. I don't know this. Sometimes I forgot how did you install. If you install it, is there manual button here? Source this one. If you install this, there is no internet. It will not install. I forgot how did I install it last time. Damn it. What is a right click? No. Why we have this error now? Oh, because it's .bap. We're not doing it through this Java thing. Let me remove this. Damn it, I install videos. No, if Python. Java, Python, Ruby. Why is say Untitled doesn't have internet? On the installation is a completely new tab will appear. So install, we don't have install. Manual install. Why when I do videos always things go south? What's event log? Okay, this is the internet issue. We don't have internet, so we fine. I didn't install it. I forgot how did then I did install this thing. IP check, a bit check installed. But extension be up, so but it's not complete. No, we don't install it from here. Okay, let me pause that and let's not waste too much. Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry for this dilemma. I forgot how I did last time. This is these three dots here. So import peep up. So then you put there, and it's open there. I think. Then and now it will appear automatically decode improved. Yeah, because I remember last time I got because I'm following these TryHackMe things and there's no manual there. So um, so basically you go to these three dots here. Okay, let's do quickly this room before we jump. And then for test is just tell us we can do base 64. Basically, this is just a way to tell us how to, for example, what is the decoded values in this decoded base 64. I think it's uh, not. This is decode as. So we're decoding it from base 64. This is just a way to tell us how to install extension. I'm not sure what's special about this basic decode improved, which allows to encode and decode URL and HTML and hashing of input. This extension comes in handy when you are dealing with a complex web application that has incorporate multiple encoding mechanisms. Therefore, instead of using any other application or custom script, we can use this one. Okay, this one is just does Burp or offer only paid? No, you can also offer free ones. So that's what we did now. This one is free. Now let's go back to the room after we did this scenario of figuring out how to install the extension manually. This is the mistake we've been downloading. Okay, now remember we have a second machine that we're running. So we have this is our attack machine, and then there's an application that hosted here. So you have two machines here in this room installing running this, so we get in this IP. So now let's use this IP and see what we have there. So where is Firefox? This room. So this one is the last challenge that will come back later, but we're not doing this now. They tell us to go to port 8443 with HTTPS, then do the mistake I did last time. That's why we need in custom extension 8443. So we just go accept. As always, we need to accept the risks and all of that. And we got this application. Of course, doesn't look like this. It's like I don't know what's wrong with TryHackMe. Honestly, there's another thing. If you look, if you go to localhost, there's something not this one. Localhost 8443. That's why I get confused last time when I did. I don't know. The blue one is in localhost. You can see for whatever reason, but the real one that we are attacking is this one. So let's be clear, guys. This login form is in this machine. That's the machine that we are attacking. I don't know this one. What's the story of this one? So if we go now, as usual, when you get the login form, you just go to page source. Let's see what we get here in page source. Of course, you get these scripts. That's a CSS tie with. What else? If we go scroll down, we have the password, form submit, and index.js. So I think this is the one interesting for us. And you can see IS encryption, IV, the freaking out things. There's a login, endpoint authenticate. Of course, if you try CFNJ, my password 13, it's remember it's the room, it has Burp connected already, so login failed. If I go now to this, when you have this half screen in this room, strangely when you switch between, if I go to the proxy, HTTP history, I did post login now. You can see its result is some funny encryption and know what. And then you have, is it base 64? I don't think it's base 64. And then you have a Mac. You can see Mac and data. This is where the custom application, the reason why they said to use custom application, because of this. So the application, when it runs, it has a Mac, it has data, so it's not like just go and do SQL injection like the usual way that usually we do. So basically now we need to write an extension or something to solve this dilemma that we have. If I'm not mistaken, this one, what it do, it login, the raw data username, username plus password. Where is the encryption? IS key, encrypt code, raw data, anything. The logic in this room. During the recognize phase, we found that a core user. So at least now we know there is one user called ecop. This is like it's given. That's not like that's what we said. It's by reconnaissance. Is the username of the website, and the password contains 4 digits. So we know the password. This is just a simulation. So we assume the password we have 4 digits, which means the correct password lies in the range of 0000 to 9999. However, during the source code analysis, we noticed that username and password are not being set directly to the login endpoint. Rather, they are being encrypted, encoded before submission. And that's exactly the code form. We see that the code generated an IS key encrypted a username and password and then encode the data before sending a request. So we have this. That's why I said, guys, you can ask ChatGPT or Google Gemini or Claude anything to explain. So you have IS key, then the data. This is the line we saw here. Password. So basically now, and then the challenge. As a pen tester, we need. Let me make it bigger so we can. If you're looking at the screen, you can see. We need to automate the brute force process since Burp built-in interceptor and through the can't handle customized encryption as per our scenario. We must develop a custom Burp extension code to automate the attack. This is why Burp extension become invaluable. Now here you talk about an introduction about the basic of Burp extension. Let's start one of them so we can see the code. Where is that thing? Let's start visual not Visual, what they call that, Windows. uh, A Burp extension is simple Java program. Simple is not simple for me. Java, I never coded in Java before. Java program that extend the entire API and implement essential functions such initialize, allowing it to integrate with Burp Suite. To create a basic Burp extension, we need write a Java implementation Burp, use this API, compile, and they tell us how the structure is, and the structure we can see it here, and they give us as an example. For example, if I go to burp 1, the most is the source, the main, where are you, the main, oh, console, I'm not moving, don't mess it up, main, we open the main, then this Java, then that's the code of your application. So basically, even if the customer, you can save the same folder structure and you just change this one, and this one, it seems that's how the whole, and you can see there's a lot of things, but basically most when I was doing with Gemini, Google Gemini to help me the code, so basically it's the same thing. You can just keep that one. Now this one, the brute force is specifically for this room. But there is a certain application that like the initialize, the UI, for example, for this, they all you can keep them. But this one is the code that hey, I try to understand. I almost thought not doing this room, to be honest, because I thought I'm not to explain Java. And then of course this is how the code. I think they try to explain, but I'm not really. So this one we've been seeing on is the main Java file containing the source code for application. This build is the Gradle build configuration file which manage. That's what we build with. All of that stuff. For example, the initializes method. The initial method is the entry point for Burp extension when Burp load an extension. So this is loading part. I don't want to bore you guys because I myself don't understand 100%. Then the create UI method, this is when we run this, we'll see it pop up and give us like some GUI to work with for building a GUI for the extension. So graphical user interface. Then we have a start boot because that's the function. Basically, that's what you need to develop. So basically, this is what reversing the code for that script. So we do I to 9, you generate the key, then do the same as the application, do their encryption, and then of course you add burp to send if it's 22, for example. Response state is okay. Then we got start is the method performed to brute force attack by iterating through password. And then HTTP request method, let's open it. How to send it again, it's not easy, to be honest. That's why we like you having AI now, you can help you. And then the build is a Gradle build. So this is, as I said, this guys, let's take it as it is. So we can go to the first application, and then a Gradle build. If there is no error, it will build automatic. Because basically now we building it, now we need to add it, and then we know the user is ecorp user. This is just for enumeration. They said I wrote a project. Let's see if everything work. It built, it's correct. Now let's go to our burp. Now this one is easy, we not get confused now with the extension. I can just go to this part and then add, and it's Java. So we select the file. Let's go back to home. It's in 1.1, it's in build. Where is the build? And then libraries, and then that's our bait.jar. If we open everything, next, now it pop up. What the, why my screen is too small? Because the zoom. Username, we know it's ecorp underscore user. Let's see, ecorp underscore user. let's assume server URL. Let's copy and paste it so we don't mistake. It's this one. That's the one we're attacking. I'm not sure if it did work. 8443 8443 10 10 1827. Why it said invalid? Did we make a space or something? Control C. Let me see what I'm doing here. I'm not sure if it's zooming messed up because I'm doing bad. 10 10 1882 8443 8443. It's like whatever. No, we do any one thing, it's things are gonna. How you just remove it again? I don't know what's going on. Why my the zooming is not let's do that. Copy paste ec corp underscore user ec corp and underscore if I didn't do this room I will lie. Server URL 1010. What the format is talking about? Oh, the username. I think I know what's the problem. I don't know why it's zooming. I don't know what exactly the why ecorp is already there. I think that's why leave ecorp, it's there. Let's say server only, paste. Invalid port number. Let me remove the zoom out so we can see what's going on now. Font. Let me make a font smaller now and then we come back to it. I think it's zooming too much. I'm not seeing what's going on. Now let's remove it now. Let's see now if I put so we can see what's going on. Now I can. Oh, because it's already giving me just it was already there and you're supposed to delete. No, we don't do that. The IP is 229.122 10.10 229.122 229.122 229.122 843. So now because I didn't delete the text, now we can see it said 0007, so we are cool now. I don't know, that's why the password is 777. And then 6 password 777. Decrypt response, welcome NFT member, your secret code. Let's copy these things. Let's copy this information, might need it later on. Control C, let's copy it somewhere. Why I'm not getting let's open a file, we need it here. This video is make me a headache. Just Vim, just adjust the text. Let's keep this thing information here. Let's go back to Burp. So we got he was able to get a password, so now we know. Before I'll zoom it later on for the next one. Then here he said what is the name of the function that perform brute forcing in the Burp extension? Yeah, we know is the one that we just where is that function that do brute forcing? It's called brute forcing, it's somewhere. The one that launched the brute forcing. Crypt. Base 64. This one brute forcing, but that's the public function. It's not the one that started the brute forcing. Brute force. Yeah, that's the one that started the brute forcing. I think so. Wait, let's see if we're not messed up. Now we got the user, ecop user. Let's go back to our Firefox extension is not in the top for whatever reason. Because now we got ecop user, ecop, and we know it's triple 007. And now congrats on getting through the first authentication layer. If you only read the GS file to find this page, congrats. You just played yourself. Your first flag and the required secret key can be found in the encryption response. And here tell you secret validation username. We have a corp user. And we got the secret. Where is that secret? Why that things doesn't work? No, we got remember when I told you we need to save the information? Your secret code is this one. Now let's try that secret code, and then let's see if we put that. Verify. Said secret was created and verified. And then if I put now, in theory, I can change my password. Let's say use my name, Jalil123. Change password. Password was changed. But what's the story exactly? Let's see if we go to page source. What exactly we see now? What we supposed to do? Tiled. What we have form verify submit yes and form password submit yes. What exactly are you supposed to do here? How the web application encrypt data? Before you modify the web extension, let's understand how the JavaScript code encrypt authentication requests. The key component are form verify submit. Form verify. See, we got now another things, and that's why I wrote 32 and then there's a crypto, is ISCBC. Hey, this is a nightmare things, to be honest. To do it yourself you need to learn. It's too many things. This room is just confusing. I think they should supposed to start like a normal web application, simpler one, not fancy encryption and all of that. Like just add the prefix or base 64 or base wherever to start learning, not just jump too many. So he said the web application keep the before encrypting the username and secret are obfuscated with route 33. Route 30 shift wherever, then you say ecop users shift to that. no effect since the only effect okay, letters. A random AS key is generated for each request. Encode how our web extension decrypt the data. Now that we know how client-side encrypt works, let's examine the web extension located in burp2, which means we're talking about the second file in our code, which means where is it? burp2, which means we go to source main, and then you go to Java, and that's what the second extension. You can see it's a bit long coding to do it yourself, to be honest. This is the request, the standard. You have base 64, then route decoding. You can see it's a bit it's not some easy task, to be honest. Initial the web extension, that's what we got used to. Analyze decrypt application request and response. Remember the initialize to intercept. Once the extension is loaded, it monitor. This is the key part also for last challenge. The monitor HTTP request. This public request, HTTP request to be sent HTTP. This is the method that you needed also for the last challenge, because that's where monitor outgoing request and change request out. And then you have the ISKey extract from the Mac. Is now you can see it's just once ISKey and encrypted data are extracted, the extension use decrypt IS. Basically they give us also the code for last one. This is like we can use this one and this one, because the last challenge use also AES. And then you have reversing the row 13 or what 13. Yeah, that's why basically you can google them, the row 13, you find some. And then with the credentials successfully decrypted and reversed, they are logged into Burp Suite, and we get the final. Then the next one, handling server response. Another things here. Just as Burp extension intercept and decrypt authentication request, it must also process and decrypt the response. And the response they give us that this is part of also Burp. It's like a template. This part you need to have them. This one you need to have for reply, response, and then you go with it's just to be honest, it's just and here it gives us username equal user secret from previous task. Let's try first to build this extension and then see what exactly do. Now we built last time this one, the burp one. Now we need to go to 102, the second one, and then we can do cradle build. Let's see if there is no error happening in build 2. Let me try to understand what exactly these things do. Root project, compile, build file, and done. So if we go now to the burp and we go to extension, let's limit not zoom in, because you know what the zoom in is no, this one we can zoom it. Let's everybody can see, because it's not popping up this time. Now we can add another one. It's a Java, so we can go to the home. No, go to home. Why not going straight to home? Burp 2. We go to build and the libraries, and we get the second one was built. Now let's open it, and that's what error extension load successfully, and then what it's supposed to do again. Dun, dun, dun. You know, when this room was out, it's like I forgot what I was doing all week. Are we supposed to do something here? I think what verify secret. Secret was accepted and verified. So it's supposed to intercept that room. Let's see what it got. Welcome Encrypt user, your secret is... Yeah, but I gave you my secret. What exactly what exactly you did here? Let me think. I'm getting confused for a moment. What is the secret for the admin? Okay, what's the secret for the admin? I forgot how I solved this. What's the secret for the admin again? How we got I remember when I did this one, I went back to let me tell you what I did so you can laugh at me. I went to this one, I did remove it, and then I didn't figure out how these things what they want us to do. So I just did this. I went to just go home. I got Burp one and just get the build, and I get libraries, and I got that one, and when he pop up big now. I can't see what it was. Uh, Control A, remove everything. ecorp underscore admin, and let's remove everything because last time this one was also there's something on it. Control A, let's delete everything so we don't have problem again. So 10.10 dot 229.122 uh, 229.122.8.443. Because I thought he's talking about get one and then come back there and something like that, but it's not what's supposed to do. So so we can cancel this one because I'm trying to get the admin here. Error, there's no error, so the output we are not doing we're not cracking the password for the admin because so he's trying to get all the pins. It's not this one. I don't think it's this one. um, how I did solve this thingy key. I think is the this part secret, verify secret, show password change. um, so we're supposed to get ecorp admin. um, I don't think we do this. Really? You're joking me. How are you? Let's go to... What the hell is happening here? How to stop this running? How we stop something from running? What the hell these burp things? Um, just remove the password brute force. We don't need it anymore. Uh, is kept that script is still running. I don't want to redo this video. There's something running in the background. I don't know how to. What's burp is running in the background? Why it doesn't stop it? Let me close the burp and start it again. So if I understand it correctly now, ecop admin, because now he said after successfully decrypt the response to the form, try changing the username from ecop user to ecop admin. Um, I don't know. I don't. To be honest, I don't want to. It's already late for me. I don't want to redo this video. I mean, things can go south in. Okay, extension. Okay, we got Decrypt is installed. Let's see if I said. This one is still on. Why is not replying to me at all now? Uh, he's not getting any. Ecorp user. If I give him a wrong secret could not be verified. So if I go now to burp, so what burp? It's like he's not intercepting anything. Let's log out and log in again. Ecorp underscore user. There was 7 because I thought to login failed. Oh, we changed the password to J123. Let's put there. Now if ecorp user, if I go test, it will tell me secret not verified. I just don't save, never save. If I go back to our burp, this extension is like is not. It's not loading or something. It's loading now. And then let's go back to what we've been doing. Let's click again. Authenticity didn't work for you. Maybe you need to go back to previous page and start again. I'm not going to previous page because we have that secret. Let's get our secret from here. So if I put the secret there, secret was accepted and I get it. So welcome ecop user, your secret is TryHackMe breaking. I don't see the logic here. So if I put admin, welcome encrypt admin, your secret is, huh, I don't get the logic. How this app is working. You give it an admin, we use the same secret, and if I put to admin 3, secret could not be verified, so it need to be part of the user. So the admin, I'm not sure what's going on in this damn room, because this secret we got it. Your secret code is this. Your NFT wallet private key is hold brute force complete. Why when we put an admin, I can use the same secret, but then the app give me welcome encrypt admin, your secret is, where you got that secret from? Before I'm here it directly is, I'm not sure guys, this part I'm getting confused what exactly is, this application is doing, because okay, if these parameters are found, they are then decoded from base 64, and then you get extract the MAC, and now raw byte. Is encrypt data extracted, the extension use decrypt is function. Reversing the R33, login for encrypted data. I'm not sure guys what exactly, why I'm getting this with the same as the user. It's like strange for me. I don't know, I guess guys I'm confused as you. Let's go to the last challenge for in this challenge here. If you go to, remember we said there is one and a normal port, port 80. This is application that we have. If you go to the page source of this application, there is very interesting thing about it. There is crypto, the form minimum, and they have this script GS. Interesting part is you can see straightforward in the keys. Why is not what's going on there? Okay, doesn't want to zoom. You see end public key, server private key, client private key. So you can guess it's I can do control. So the first thing you notice is remove character, and often used in SQL injection. So you can see, even if you try here to say, for example, the classic, for example, or 1 equal, for example, 1, um, even if you say, what's that bar, for example, it just react and say login failed. So even if you do the normal check-in extension. Yeah, you can see here it said straight login failed. When I did this room, when I thought it would be some kind of brute forcing, and then I couldn't solve it the first day. And the second day, I realized when I read this, I said, okay, it might be SQL injection. That's why I put this, because the first thing you said, because the question was, what's the flag, and assume is admin. So the idea, you thought it's, oh, okay, it's an admin, and then we can just crack the password. And because now but the only problem we have is, tell you, so for example, the encryption scheme is flawed due to improper key handling. The application needs cryptography artifact that can be leveraged. The following cryptographic keys are used by the application to encrypt and decrypt application HTTP requests. And when you see this, you can see it's a private key, public key. So it's an IS encryption. So of course, the first thing you can do is, first of all, just go to your Burp Suite and see what's going on there. So if you go to the proxy, not HTTP history, where is the last request we did now? This post, not Firefox. You see, it's no, this one. It's sent to server.php. So let's go back to the code. As username password, we have a decrypt and response in AS. You can see if it's logged in correctly, you go to dashboard.php. So we know dashboard.php endpoint, and then we have the post request. You can see encrypt data to the endpoint server.php, fetch php. So now if I go to our friend Burp, and this is the post, is very simple. Just set it to repeater. Can we zoom this? Here we can zoom the font so everybody can see. I just zoom the display into, so make this one to 20 so everybody can see. Look, for example, now we have this. Let's close this, I don't need it. This is what, that's why you can't do the SQL injection directly. We have this, and you can see it's like 64, and then if you send it, of course, you get reply encrypted. Of course, we can copy this, for example. Of course, if you try to do any funny business here, Interrupt decrypted failed. So you can't just put anything you want there. So you need to have a proper encryption system. Now we know it's an IS from the code, so we can let me remove this so everybody can start from scratch. This is the input we have. We don't have, when you see this is like say base 64, but because it's an IS, we can just get IS decrypt. Now we need a key, and then this IS decrypt. It was better if I didn't delete, I forgot. Why it look funny to me? Why it's asking for the IV? It's not IS. It's an R. I was doing this in RSA. I just need a key. Why is asking me too many things here? It's R. There's no RSA. I think it's yeah, it's an RSA, and then of course there it doesn't have the diff directly, so we need to use from base 64 there. So I need the key now. So the client, you need to encrypt, you need what you need a server, this you need a server private key. No, you need a client private key. So you need a client. If you know the IS to encrypt and decrypt, the client private key is copy there. In theory, yeah, you can just get not client private key, not this one, the standard. Oh, the server private key. Oh, damn it, I forgot about it. Oh, see, this is the client. He need a server private key. Why you need a server private key? No, the confusion start. You need a server private key. So when you send the data to the server, use server private key. Why the hell did you use a server private key? It doesn't make sense. Server public key, client a private key. What is this? MI server private key. One of we decrypt. Oh, it's true. Yeah, I'm confused. You encrypt. Yeah, that's correct. We are doing the decryption. So the server decrypted with a private key. So look what we have here. We have action login username equal admin password. So one way to solve this problem, let's do it manually. So basically, we can decrypt the data. Uh, for example, it's also now not you, not you. What was that response? So if we send this now, so now you need to decrypt this. I'm decrypting now with this. Let's decrypt also with this one. I try this one online. You can try it. For example, if I decrypt this, but here we need to get the private key of the. Let's make sure we're not cheating. We need the private key of this the client this time. Where's the private key of the client? So the client now is decrypting. The response we're decrypting with a private key of the client. We can remove this. If you click, it said login failed. So we can decrypt both of them. Huh? So now if I want to test something, let's say this is the decryption. If I want to encrypt, for example, if I want to encrypt, I need a public key for who? Let's see, I want to, no, this one was decrypted text. If I want, for example, use the classic SQL injection, I'm getting ahead of us. This is the response decryption. This is the decrypting. Let's say, for example, to test, just for testing. Let's now, I'm sending test like this. Let's say a password 123 username, for example, Jillian. So if I need to a public key of who to encrypt it, I need the public key of the server to encrypt. So I need the public key of the server. Server public key to encrypt. So if I there to confirm that I'm doing it correctly, if I do that, replace it here. Now, so I'm doing it correctly now. So I can copy this and I can just go to this one, and we can come here, we can say so now we have proper data. So if I send down, I get this reply. So if I copy there, and then I'm decrypting the response here. So let's do this, remove it. I can just go there, response, decrypt, login failed. So my work now is working perfectly. So this I can encrypt and do. So now if I assume it's an SQL injection in there, let's see the usual traditional way. Usually when you do, you just do that and see what happens. Let's say encrypt. Let's copy that. And then you can, let me see the time, so we don't 44 minutes. Okay, cool. Let's see what the response we get if I smash the things. Now if I go there, we do it now manually for now. I can go back to this. Now remove that so we can know what exactly we getting as a response. SQL error, you have an error in your SQL syntax. Check for manual that correspond to your MySQL server version that writes syntax to the end. So we know SQL injection. Now, not you. What's this one? Where's that SQL? Yeah, for SQL, there's a couple of things we can try. So we got its SQL injection. Now, which one of them that give me the? You can try play around this. But one that did work for me is so we can go to encrypt it. The one that worked for me is that one, or 1 equal 1, and then the breakdown for that, so to kill the query. So when I do action login username equal and use or value, so if I encrypt this one and I copy now this value and I go to watch carefully what will happen now. Look for the header. So if I go down, look the header now. We don't have session here yet. So if you go send, oh, what's going on? Why is not working? Because I'm recording video. Not you. Not you. Yeah, we did SQL before. Let's close that one. Let's paste this one so we can know that if I decrypt what we get, login 64. Oh, we got login working. But where is the session? You're kidding me. He said okay, timeout. I'm missing something. Okay, now we log in because we can just get copy same things. It's different because the encryption, so it's not the same thing. So if we can do so, the second payload we get, we are logging. Now what we do? I stuck for a moment in this one because I said okay, I'm logging, and then what? And then what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't see the session now. I don't know what happened. It's like, but remember we have this. It telling me the endpoint. The endpoint. Where is that endpoint? It, the server is for login, and then if you are successful, you go to dashboard PHP. So. I'm supposed to have session. I don't know why there's no session. And then we got you got your login now. We're not cheating, guys. So let's be clear. And now you're coming now. But something is not right for me. I didn't solve it like that. What is the session? What happened to that session? I remember when I did this, and then what I do, I just put dash. How you spell dashboard? Dashboard dot php. When you do that, I was testing it. I got dashboard because I'm logged in. Let's do something quickly because it doesn't make sense to me what's happening here. Log out. Why is that things there? Redirect, so you need to go to server. We got login to server. Okay, I don't know why I don't have. Believe me, guys, I did this room, but 2 hours ago, and I can have a cookie here. I don't know what is my cookie. Dashboard. Now you get the answer straightforward in dashboard. Welcome, user. This room is strange. Believe me, guys, when I did this room, when you log in, you get a session PHP somewhere here, and let's do that get request. It show normally a dashboard fine. So I don't know exactly what's going on because when I did it, it worked. It didn't work in this way. It's very strange for me, to be honest. Um, there was a session because there's a session now. If I go, because now it's connected to dashboard, so you can just do dashboard and you log in. Because there was a session here in expect storage this session. Why I'm not getting it? Because network refresh dashboard supposed to be cookie on it, the cookie. So what happened to my Burp doesn't have a cookie on it. The response doesn't have a cookie. Any case, I don't know. Maybe this room is oh, that's the cookie. It's somewhere it jumped. Why is came in this way? Log out. This room is it confusing me when I made the video. Let's go. Repeater. Post. Server.php. I said okay, this is the login data, but no cookie for me. Let me see the proxy. In any case, I'm not sure. When you try it, let me know if you have different than mine, because where is that repeat? When I did it a couple of 2 hours ago, it doesn't work like that. It worked differently. Okay, let's do what need to be done. Let's go back to our burp things. Let's go out. We are out, or we still not. Let's go out. So don't cheat. Not cheat. Okay. I need to log out. Log out. Now the next one is how to do a burp extension. So let's do burp extension quickly, the one that Gemini helped me to do it. Let's copy, let's go out, copy minus rf 102, let's call it our burp 3 cd burp 103 103. Hey, I'm getting tired. Let's remove not build, remove SRC main Java that things. Let's put our new one. Let's look, guys. That's this IP. I need it. I use Gemini to help me to write. That's the code that Gemini helped to do it. It seems structure of um, the application. You have the keys, the public key, the private keys. You add them here in the script. Define the variables, and then why this one is commented? Not supposed to be commented. And then we have to not have too much noise. We need to have our IP there, the machine I'm connecting to. Then you get the data. Remember, I want to which send in action equal login. So basically the script, what is doing is check action equal login, and when you see it, you just encrypt it with the keys. Basically do this encryption, this one, and use Burp to send it. So what we've been doing here manually, this script will do it automatic. So let's go. This is Google script, guys. I'm not really in Java, so in case I'll share it if someone found it helpful. As I said, this room is a confusing part for me. Let's see if things go well. If we build it, they will come. Great or what? Build. Let's see if there is no error. Don't tell me there is error. I have a headache. Okay, doesn't get an error. So if we go to burp now, remember we are not doing this, so we just go to extension. Let's see if the time is still on. We still have time, and then we can add. And remember we did select file. Let's go to home. Burp 3 that we did now. Build libraries. We didn't change the name. It's called it 102, but it's fine. Next, a key unloaded. Close. Now, if things go well, so so basically it will listen. It will listen. So we go to, let's say, TryHackMe, just testing. So if things go well, login failed. That's expected. So if we go to our extension that we have now, oh, now we have so many things happening. So if we go up, we can't go up. So what we see here, can we open this bigger? I'm not really look what happened. Key loaded, and then originated request body. You see he detect why pattern not found. Oh no, he found. That's the first one. Um, now it's decrypting our value failed. So let's test another one. I'm getting supposed to be. So if I go, for example, Jalil, password, wherever I put there, let's see if it capture it again. Remember, I forgot. I'm just confusing things. Let's go to where is the post request we just did now? Send to repeater. You see, this is the normal way of doing it. So now, because now we have the app can change. So I can just say, make it a normal one without encryption. Now I can just say, what's that thing that we use? We use this one. That's because we know that's how the struct of the request. Before I need to encrypt and decrypt each time, but now I can just type it there, just put it there. In plain text, if I send it, I can see the response. Why am I able to do this in plain text? Because of the extension. Now the extension, if you go on the bottom, it tell you it's clear because I'm getting confused with this repeater. Let's send it again. So we know username J, password 123, send. Let's go back to that extension. It give a response. You see, it catch our request and do the encryption base 64, and then do the encryption, and then catch and the response, because the response, remember the response, where is the response has a data field on it, so it detect the data field and decrypt it, and decrypt the response login fail. Let's clear. Let's do what we before we couldn't do it, because remember when I was uh, repeat. Now I can, for example, say username equal that one that give us error for the SQL. If I send, now it gave me a response, but I can see the response in the extension. It tell you SQL error, you have an error in your SQL syntax, check your manual. So now I can get decryption automatic, so I can do whatever you want here. What else we can do? Now we know the one that work. We know that or admin and or 1 equal 1, 1 equal 1, and then close that. We know this one works, so we can just send this and get the response. And if I go to my extension, it tell me login successful. Login doesn't show the whole things, but it show login was successful. And then repeater. So now you can control this. Can we do like extract database stuff? What payload we can use here? We did this one. I don't really have time to look for go deeper in what you can steal if there is root injection, second order injection. Where's that database name and all of that? Like I'm in the wrong repo or something. I think I'm in the wrong. Any case, guys, you can try whatever SQL injection you have in your head, like getting. Maybe you can even get. Uh, but that's the idea of the code. I didn't write the code. Got help from Gemini Pro. Was able. It was a couple of times to fix it, because even if you tell him why it's not working, why it wasn't decrypting, then encrypting and all of that. So take part by part. So for example, now we know we log in. When I got that, I think I threw it to dashboard here about.php. Oh, now also get me dashboard, yeah. Believe me guys, before when I put this like that, it doesn't show me this page like that. It just show me redirect with a cookie, and now suddenly I'm just logging. I don't know. It just it just work for whatever reason. So sometimes might look, it might not work for you. In case you have the same what I have before, when you throw that you get a replace with a cookie here, like it's a line of cookie here. You just copy your cookie, go to the browser, Firefox, go to inspect, and then put paste that cookie, then go to dashboard. You will see it. Because now he's replying without expire server program no cache. There's no cookie here, so I don't know why I'm not seeing the cookie. Uh, heck, no raw. There's no cookie now. Inspector response header. What exactly expire? Expire what? This is a request cookie. Where is the cookie for the login? In any case, guys, so you have two ways to do it. You have this if you want fancy things and you want to play with it. I will share the code. You can just use it. Just remember to do your IP. Where is that IP again? This IP for the machine. You tag it in so you don't see fault. So then you have the logs for your extension. You have this. Then you have what else we have the other way is you just use the manual one, just do whatever you want, encrypt what you want, copy it and send it. If you want to do it manually, that's fine. Things that I'm still confused about, if someone know answer for it, is this part. I don't get the logic here. Why the admin use the user secret key? I got the admin secret key because here we use the this secret. He said this welcome team member, your secret code is this, and this is for the user, not for the admin. So why we got that I don't know. So I don't know why we got the admin thing here. So I'm not sure. Sorry guys if I'm not explaining correctly. I'm just because I struggle with this room. I saw other people struggling in Discord. So if it helps someone, thank you very much. If not, I'm sorry. You can check other write-up if they exist. And yeah, thank you very much and have a good day.